Hello, Eripony, Artelisiana here, link to my DeviantArt in the description below. Warning: this video will contain a lot of photos from Google, YouTube, Patreon and DeviantArt that is not mine, and I do think that you should go to Google and try to Google around to see the pictures. Okay, here we go. So I believe that all stuff in MLP that is made out of crystals was made by dragons. So that is the Tree of Harmony, the Crystal Empire, the Crystal Heart and the Elements of Harmony. Now let me explain this. So the Crystal Heart could actually be a dragon's heart, and we also see that Spike's flame do not affect the black crystals. And we see this library, don't it remind you of a dragon cave? And everything is made out of crystals, so why couldn't Spike's mom, for example, be a crystal dragon that was, you know, the ruler of the Crystal Empire before King Sombra? Also, that would explain why we don't know that much about dragons, and we don't know that much about Spike. We only know that the Crystal Empire was saved by Celestia and Luna, and Celestia and Luna could have found Spike's dragon egg and didn't know what to do with it, so they put it into the Twilight's chest later on. So something I also noticed that we don't see Caden's cutie mark on the tree. And this could actually be explained that the Cadence was made alicorn by other means than Celestia and Luna. I actually think that she was made out of, fire breath from a dragon. That could also explain why the heart is crystal when it comes to on her flank as a cutie mark. It's so important for the dragons that everything is made out of crystals, and all dragons do love crystals, so yeah. And this will also explain why King Sombra was so fond of the place, because it was made out of crystals, and we all know that kings like, expensive stuff, and what is more attractive than a whole kingdom made out of crystals for dragons and for evil empresses and empress or kings and queens. So that's just something to think about. I actually also think that could be a very cool backstory for Cadence. Yeah, we don't know a lot about her either. So yeah. I also think that is why Celestia and Luna maybe made the elements of harmony into stone, because they were afraid that the dragons were going to eat the elements of harmony. Maybe they can't do that because it's filled with, magic, and it was a coincidence or accident that the elements of harmony was turned to stone. But come on, who else turns stuff to stone? Well, there's the chicken thing monster, but I only have seen Celestia turning stuff to stone, and yeah, also the main six with the elements of harmony. So yeah, I do believe that that also has something to do with dragons. So yeah. So in the first battle when Sombra came, he killed the Dragon Queen, and in some part of the story Cadence got hurt too. So Celestia and Luna saw her and made her a Alicorn princess. I actually thought she was a Pegasus to start with. And then they found the dragon egg and the dragon's heart. They took and they used that to uphold, love and harmony in the Crystal Empire. But sadly, King Sombra's magic was too, strong for them, and the kingdom disappeared, and we haven't heard anything from it since. We have seen dragons migrating, and we have not heard a lot about dragons. So this is my idea for a tragic backstory to the Crystal Empire. It could also be very nice to get some more information on Spike and the other ones like Cadence. Cadence is actually one of my favorite characters. And also how sad or how hard must it be for Spike if he finds out that he actually saved his mom's last breath to defend the Crystal Empire, and there's a statue of him holding his mom's heart. I actually think that could be a very awesome story, and also the story about Cadence being in Dragonfire. I do believe that the story could also be told that the dragon didn't know what she was doing, or she actually tried to help defending her kingdom from King Sombra, and she accidentally breathed fire on Cadence also. We don't know if Cadence was in the Crystal Empire before all of this, and King Sombra wiped the memory of everybody, including the dragons and Cadence and everybody, the ponies in the Crystal Empire. So I guess we will never know, or else I hope in season 5 we will see something more. Also, I'm sorry this video was a little bit long, and I hope it makes a little bit sense, or else go and make your own backstory for the Crystal Empire or own headcanon. That is all. Have a very great day, and inspiration is right around the corner. Okay, yeah. Bye.